our school, there's definitely a little bit of a lack of student administration communication, especially in the past, because students weren't being heard. There were certain problems in the school that weren't being addressed, and they actually kind of sort of held a riot. But that was because there wasn't enough communication going on. So I think that's a pretty clear indicator of how it's going at the moment.
I thought what I found really beautiful was how students at our school actually came together to combat this problem. And while it's really sad that they thought that they had to riot to get their voices heard in their own school community, it's amazing that they were able to create something to help that.
We noticed that within our school there was a lack of communication between the students and administrative staff, and that led to serious discontent and disorder within our school that led to serious problems occurring.
Our app name, Scout, is a portmanteau of school and outreach.
Our app, Scout, aims to provide a two-way communication system between students and their elected student leaders, providing a more direct and effective communication system between the student body and the staff or administration. The target audience for this app are the student body or the students of the school, the student representatives or elected student leaders, the school psychologists, and the guidance department. This app aims to be implemented in schools of secondary education or middle and high schools.
Additionally, our app provides an easy way for students to schedule meetings with school staff, such as school psychologists or guidance counselors.
Suicide is a rising problem, not only within the United States, but worldwide, especially for adolescents. According to the Association for Children's Mental Health, addressing mental health needs in school is vital because 1 in 5 children have a diagnosable emotional, behavioral, or mental disorder. And 1 in 10 young people have a mental challenge that is severe enough to impair how they function at home, school, or in the community. And it says that many estimates show that among kids aged 6 to 17, at least 1/2, and many estimate as much as 80%, don't receive the mental health care that they require. 1 in 5 children ages 13 to 18 have or will have a serious mental illness. 20% of youths aged 13 to 18 live with a mental health condition. 11% of the youth have a mood disorder. 10% have a behavior or conduct disorder. 8% have an anxiety disorder. And suicide is the 3rd leading cause of death in youths ages 10 to 20.
We barely know anything about the school administration, so we don't really feel like they're an actual source we can reach out to and have us give us protect. We don't feel like they can protect us because we don't really know the administration at all. We don't know who's on the administration. At least I don't.
I think people know where it is. First of all, people don't feel comfortable going to talk to a psychologist. I feel like there's negative stereotypes associated with that. And there's also, it's very hard to go.
I mean, I guess the culture at our school has made us feel that you shouldn't trust school counselors and school psychologists in terms of talking to them about mental health. Honestly, it's just easier to use other things to cope, which can lead to other problems like using drugs to self-medicate, of course, but it's something that all schools deal with, really.
I think there's a stigma around getting help.
Yeah, definitely. Now I do think times are changing, but through history, and it's just difficult to get rid of a pattern that if you seek help, you're weak. Even though now people are recognizing that mental health is a real issue in today's teens, today's society, it's still difficult nonetheless.
With our app, we seek to bridge the gap between students and the school administration.
While also reducing the stigma around reaching out for help within your school community.